He was just a young boy trying to find himself, trying to find the true Langston Fantroy. Through many struggles and a long journey, by the time of freshman year, Langston Fantroy was finally himself. There were many ups and downs and very hard times, but he was able to power through. How was he able to overcome this long journey and get to where he is today? Now to tell this journey, Langston Fantroy. So, Langston, when did you start feeling like you weren't yourself?
When I entered junior high.
Okay. So what were some of the opinions you received?
They were really negative. They were really hurtful. I didn't really feel like myself after those for a while, and yeah.
So what did they call you?
A lot of things. Lots of mean, hurtful things. You know, can't disclose that.
Okay, so what was going through your mind when you were receiving these comments?
Part of me wanted to hurt them more, but the other part just was really sad, and I didn't know how to, fully, develop and be myself, and sometimes, and then, yeah.
So you wanted to hurt them physically or mentally?
I just wanted to get even. I just was really angry, and then I was just at this point, I'm over it,
What were some of the biggest changes you experienced?
I don't want to run out of time.
So the biggest experience that happened was that I went to therapy, I did other things. I was pretty upset with what, they were saying. So then when I went to therapy, I felt more confident, and I just started to feel that the opinions didn't really matter as much as they did anymore.
Okay, so what did you do to try to get out of your comfort zone?
I just decided to try new things. I started going out more with my friends. I tried to stay away from the negativity. I focused on school, even though school was kind of hard for me. I just tried to focus on what was positive about it, even though sometimes I still get those rude comments. So, yeah.
So did you make a lot of new friends?
Yeah, I made tons of new friends. I made this really good friend. Her name's Dina. And, yeah, I made this other good friend. He's like my brother now. So, yeah.
How did this impact the people around you?
It really hurt them. My mom, she was really upset. She didn't want me to keep going through this, so she was the one that prescribed therapy for me. My sister and my friends and all that, they were really supportive, and they didn't want me to suffer any more than I already did. So, I just, was okay.
So your mom helped you by getting you into therapy. How did people around you, your friends, help you through this?
My friends, they, I usually just called them, and I was anytime I had a bad day or something like that, I'd tell them, and they'd give me advice, they'd help me out with other things other than going to therapy, because they didn't really know at the time.
Okay, so what changed that made you more confident?
I just started being myself. I didn't really care. Sometimes, from time to time, I do, remember what happened and stuff like that. It wasn't a positive or pleasant time, but at the end, it made me stronger as a person. So,
What advice would you give other people going through the same thing as you?
The advice I'd give them is to not care, because at the time, I used to care all the time, but if you don't really care at the time, then they will just pretty much leave you alone. And if they're saying something, that you'd be you right, and just get over it.
So do you know anyone personally that you helped?
No.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing your journey with us today, and I'm glad you are where you are today. Be sure to look out for Langston Fantroy as he takes on this journey of life. Bye.